Hey everyone, Vinayak here. Many of us can handle the regular tasks that go into making videos, such as researching a topic, scripting, and even editing. But filming yourself, especially when you do not have a team, how do you film yourself when you're alone? Watch this video to find out. The number one question I keep getting asked via email and also our WhatsApp is, how do you film yourself? Do you have a team? Product filming is much more easier because you have full control over the focus and the exposure. But how do you film yourself and keep yourself in focus and make sure the settings are right when the camera is 5 feet away from you? Most new DSLRs have a companion app such as the SnapBridge app, which is used with my Nikon cameras, and they connect via Wi-Fi. But the Wi-Fi connection is not always stable, so I hated using it. Connecting to the app itself was such a big daunting task. So I wanted something fast and easy to use, having full control over the camera remotely, and anything above that is icing on the cake. I shoot all my videos myself, and setting up the shot, setting up the exposure, setting up the view, it's quite tough because I would be sitting next to the camera setting up the shot, and by the time I come sit over there, maybe my top of my head would be chopped off. So it's not that easy to do, but this software which I found has helped me immensely. So to help me with my shooting woes is DigiCamControl. You will not believe how easy it has made shooting and controlling my camera from afar. This software allows controlling your camera from a Windows PC which is connected via USB, and you have access to most of the options that are there on your DSLR. The software can be found at DigiCamControl.com. There is no Mac version, so sorry Mac users. Using this software, you can trigger remote image capture, start and stop for video recording, and also you could handhold your shot and watch it on a live feed on your system in a bigger monitor. What I also like is once you stop recording, it automatically transfers the files such as your photos or videos directly to your system. You can also review the images you shot instantly on the computer as it populates a film roll at the bottom, and the same is for video. Once you connect the camera to the system via USB, you have access to the camera's features on the application. So here's the application. You have the option for live view. So this is how the live feed would look on the software, and this is all connected directly to the camera via USB-C. And you have options such as autofocus. So suppose I want to make it autofocus, it will do that. You can see now this is autofocusing over here. Then you can capture an image. I have set a timer for 5 seconds. So once the 5 seconds are done, the photo is taken and it's ready on the film roll in the software. Then you have options to record video. When you record video, a copy is saved onto the main camera, and also once the recording is done, it is copied back to the system once you stop recording, which is quite nice. So you have the stop record button right now over here, and you can see that it's written REC and how many minutes are left, how much more I can record. So those options are available via the software itself. Then you have the controls, which is right now in manual mode, which I generally use manual. You can set the ISO. So suppose you want it to be brighter, you can set it higher. And if you want it to go more base ISO, I generally set it to the ISO according to the settings that are required over here. So you have ISO, you have the aperture. Aperture you can set to whatever aperture you want from here. Then the white balance, according to the, you can change the white balance over here. I generally set it at auto. It generally does a good job, so I don't change it much. So most of the settings are available on the app itself, and you're controlling the camera directly. So say suppose I have a product like this, and I'm going to be trying to make a thumbnail of this. You'll notice that the product is not perfectly in focus, so I can always click on it, and now it is in focus, and I am out of focus. So this could be like a thumbnail like this, and you can click a thumbnail directly from the app here. Now I can get back to myself. I can make sure that I am perfectly in focus when I'm shooting. And there are a lot of other options, like in the display you want a grid, you want rule of thirds. So I don't use any of these generally. You have options like black and white, invert. All these options are just for screen grabbing, but I don't think it'll work directly in the video itself. Then you have overlays where I can set up any image
and you can scale it down. So let me just scale this down here. You can move it left and right. So you could have your actual logo, but I don't touch any of these other things because I don't need most of these options. The only reason I have this application is for the advanced controls over here and the remote recording and the photo capture functionality that I have over here, which works really well. So this is DigiCamControl. I hope you liked this video. Okay, one important thing, I didn't tell you the price of this software. This software is actually free. It's more of a donation ware, so if you like the software, you can donate an amount at DigiCamControl or via the app itself. And it's a fantastic app. I think so it's good that I have actually given a small donation to the developers so that they can keep developing and making more features for this app. So basically I made this video so that I can help the creators out there who are having trouble shooting alone. So now you can shoot alone and you don't have to worry about your focus, your exposure. You can see everything on your monitor directly. I hope this software helps you in your creation of videos. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you are informed when new videos are added. Thank you and see you all next time.